Those are your pilots. Anything happens to them.
Smoke in the air!
You'll never forgive yourself.
No turning back now.
Come on! Jeez! Having any fun yet?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our group will present video critic about the movie that we choose is Top Gun Maverick. For introduction, the genre of the movie is adventure and action. The movie is released in May 27, 2022 and the main character of the movie is Pete Mitchell or called Maverick. Next, for our team members, which is me, SYAHMI bin SHAHARUDDIN, my friends MOHAMAD HAMIZAN bin HUSSIN, and lastly MOHAMAD Afifiq Sanie bin ABDULLAH Sanie. The synopsis of the film: Top Gun Maverick is a cinematic production scheduled for release in 2022. It serves as a continuation of the narrative established in 1986 film Top Gun. The film showed the re-entry of Pete Maverick Mitchell, represented by Tom Cruise, into the United States Navy Strike Fighter Tactic Instructor Program. In this program, he teaches his knowledge and skills to a generation of younger pilots while also facing his personal history. The movie takes place over 30 years after the events of the initial film and showcases Maverick confronting the lingering effects of his history and his most profound anxieties while leading a special mission that requires the utmost sacrifice from its pilots. The film has garnered acclaim for its captivating aesthetic and serves as long-awaited sequel that surpasses the original.
Rooster. Bradley. Lieutenant Bradshaw.
Yes, sir.
Incident 1, feedback. At first, Bradley ignored Maverick's call even though he heard Maverick calling him. After being called several times, he finally turned to Maverick for the analysis. In this scene, Maverick tries to talk to Bradley, but Bradley doesn't reply, which is a bad sign. At first, Bradley just ignored Maverick, but after hearing his name a few times, he turns to talk to Maverick. For the effect, by doing this, Maverick knows that the Bradley doesn't want to talk to him and that they can't work out their problem. For recommendation, pupils should always answer when they are asked, even if they have a problem. This is because feedback is an important part of communication and can help both professional and personal growth. For theory, to demonstrate proper workplace behavior, Bradley should give feedback to Maverick by responding to him immediately when hearing his name called and not pretend to not hear it.
It is a law, as immutable as gravity.
The hard deck will be much lower for the mission, sir.
And it will not change without my approval, especially not in the middle of an exercise. And that Cobra maneuver of yours, that could have got all three of you killed. I never want to see that shit again.
Next is Incident 2, lack of sympathy. Adam Boo Simpson scolded Pete for not following directions, but even though Pete tried to explain what he was doing, Adam Simpson didn't try to understand. For analysis, Simpson tells to Maverick over and over again that he is not following his direction and that he is not trying to understand what Maverick is saying. For effect, they feel like their boss don't understand the problems, thoughts, and feelings that drive their decisions and they don't feel empathy for them. For recommendation, to show concern, you have to understand there are times when what you think or say goes against what the other team members think. That being said, you should be mad or upset about this. For a theory, Simpson should say things like, I understand what you are saying, but, or sorry, but I think, as a boss. This kind of comments show that you care about what other people have to say and are listening.
Copy, increase the speed!
Oh shit!
Why are they dead?
We broke the 300-foot ceiling. Now Sam took us out.
No. Why are they dead?
I slowed down and I didn't give her a warning. It's my fault.
Was there a reason you didn't communicate with your team?
I was focusing on...
One that their family will accept at the funeral.
Furthermore, for Incident 3, being clear, Payback and Phoenix are asked by Maverick why they failed the training task this time. The reason they fail is that people in the group are unable to communicate to each other well. For analysis, as employees, Phoenix and Payback failed to communicate with each other well. For the effect, since Phoenix and Payback could clearly talk to each other, they failed the mission training lesson. Recommendation: Payback and Phoenix need to be able to talk to each other clearly. And for theory, it is possible to connect the scenes to the principle of communication. The mission training session would have gone well if Phoenix and Payback had been able to talk to each other properly.
We broke the 300-foot ceiling. Now Sam took us out.
No. Why are they dead?
I slowed down and I didn't give her a warning. It's my fault.
Was there a reason you didn't communicate with your team?
I was focusing on...
One that their family will accept at the funeral.
None, sir.
Why didn't you anticipate the turn? You were briefed on the terrain. Don't tell me. Tell it to us.
Hello, I am MOHAMAD Afifiq Sanie bin ABDULLAH Sanie. So next we'll move to the next incident, which is communications issues. So from this movie, Pete Maverick tells his team to be honest with each other to fix their personal issues while they are training. For this analysis for the communications issue in this movie is Phoenix, Bob and Coyote is having difficulty in communicate in successing their mission. So the effect is bad communication causes confusion and wastes effort. So for the recommendation in this situation is we need to make communication opening, building teams, active listening, making tasks clear, feedback system and resolving conflicts. And last, we should know that understanding root causes of communication breakdowns. For the next incident, we need to know that one day teamwork will pay off. From this movie, finally we see that Maverick and Rooster escape and complete their task. When they return, everyone applauds their bravery and achievement. Pete and Bradley finally made it back to their ship and finished their mission, which was praised by everyone on board. In addition, this incident will applause and acknowledgement for bravery and success. For the recommendations, we need encouraging teamwork, acknowledging individual efforts, and enjoying successes, and we know this will raise levels of morale and motivation among the members of the team.
Let's start running.
Yeah, run.
Once I give you the signal for air, you're gonna flip this switch until the needle gets to 120. When the engine starts, you gotta pull out the pins and disconnect everything. You understand?
Yeah.
see me now? Come on, let's get it over with.
Fight's on! What is with these two?
Alright, you put us here. How are you gonna get yourself out?
You can bail out anytime!
How low you wanna go, Rooster?
I can go as low as you, sir, and that's saying something!
What's past is past, for both of us.
My name is Muhammad HAMIZAN bin HUSSIN. So, for the Incident 7, it's about never harbor grudges. Rooster attempt to outwit his captain during their training session because he still harbor grudges against Maverick, but was unsuccessful. For the analysis, what we see, Rooster trying to pass the training session but fail when Maverick see his leg in engaging and also planning. We have the two effects. First, potential disruption in team dynamics, and second is negative impact on team performance. For the recommendation, what we do is encouraging open communication and forgiveness. And then lastly, application of the theories, what we get is emphasizing strategies to resolve conflict positively.
Who the hell is that?
Maverick to range control. Entering Point Alpha. Confirm green range.
Maverick, range control. Green range is confirmed. I don't see an event scheduled for you, sir.
Well, I'm going anyway.
Nice.
Setting time to target, 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
2:15, that's impossible.
File attack point.
Maverick's inbound.
Furthermore, for the incident 8, is about brave and good solving problems. Maverick taking risks to demonstrate the mission without the higher up approval so he can prove that the mission can be done more quickly. For the analysis, Maverick demonstrate that everything is possible with enough preparation and skill by taking any risk necessary to complete his mission without endangering his team. For the effect is proving efficiency and capability. For the recommendation, to prevent misunderstanding, Maverick may let superiors know what he intended to do. Lastly, application of theory is encouraging innovation and risk
Pull the
taking.
ejection handles the second I tell you. Rooster, there's no other way. Eject! 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 Rooster, pull the handle! Eject!
It's not working!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Moreover, for Incident 9 is about help will always come in time of need. As Maverick and Rooster feel hopeless when they're being targeted by enemies, Jack, like we call Hangman, rescue and save them from the enemies. For the analysis, what we see is when Maverick and the Rooster eventually leave the enemy base, they are ambushed by the enemy once again, which makes them lose hope. However, assistance arrived when the Hangman saved both of them. For the effect, help showing up when needed, transforming and dangerous circumstance into a rescue and escape. For the recommendation, what we see is to establishing a fast response system, mutual help, teamwork, and reliable channel of communication. And lastly, application of theory, the analysis of a serious situation, and the one for external assistance. The conclusion, the most important incident about the theory of application that we choose is first from the incident 3.
we can see from the incident tree that the communication is very important in the workplace. If communication successful, the information that we want to deliver can be more clearly and we can avoid misunderstanding among the employees at the workplace. Secondly, is promote innovation and risk-taking. As an employee, we need to be more creative in producing new ideas and be more bold to take risks in making this decision. This will therefore have a positive impact on building personality in an individual. Increase morale and motivation among team members at work is point 3. This value is important for an organization of employment, informing employees who are able to work with each other in making a given task. Finally, this theory is very important to be implemented to employees in fostering good human value for a successful company. That's all from us. Thank you.